State of Michigan, 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Christina V. Kennedy. For proceedings, there should be no driving, smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, or laying down. Do not start your video or mute your device unless the court instructs you to do so. And if there's anything that you need to do that you don't want the rest of the world to see, please walk away from the camera quietly. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, y'all.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Officer Wallace. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Judge Christina V. Kennedy, and I'll preside over the docket for courtroom 433 this afternoon. This is a landlord-tenant docket. Before we begin, I just want to emphasize Officer Wallace's instruction that if there's anything that you don't want the rest of the world to see you doing, please make sure you turn your camera off before you do it or step away from your device completely. These proceedings are being streamed live over YouTube. That means that anybody in the world can join us and watch these proceedings. So if you need to use the restroom or change your clothes or something like that, please make sure you turn your camera off before you do so. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a somewhat moderate docket today. I am going to call all of the cases at one time. I'm calling them all at once. Please listen out for your name, address, or case number, but please do not say anything until I have called all of the cases. Again, I'm calling them all at one time. After I call all of the cases, I am going to give you some information, and then I will ask for the plaintiff's attorney to place their appearances on the record. If the plaintiff is unrepresented, I'll ask the plaintiffs to place your name on the record, and then I'll ask the defendants to do the same. At that point, please turn on your camera. If it's not already turned on, unmute your device and state your name for the record. If you called in today, meaning you joined us by dialing a telephone number, you will unmute your device by dialing *6. Okay. All right. Now calling case number 24351-025, Sam Invest LLC versus Penny Usury and all occupants of 18980 Archdale Street in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24351-026, White Tulip, Giolina Simonelli versus Erica Fordham and all occupants of 16184 Sussex in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24351-027, Sebo Holdings LLC versus Brittany Graham Burks and all occupants of 13332 Griner Street, number 1 in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24351-028, Rhapsody LLC versus DeMarco Ely and all occupants of 19424 Moross in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24351-029, ICH LLC versus Glendar Dillard and all occupants of 14242 Curtis Street in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24351-030, ICH LLC versus Portia Vaughn and all occupants of 12891 Robson in the city of Detroit. Calling case number 24351-031, Ulysses Robes versus Brittany Amos and all occupants of 14874 Spring Garden in the city of Detroit. This matter is before the court on a complaint for damage, health hazard to property. Also calling case number 24351-032, Susan Josifides versus Kate Wilson and all occupants of 6784 Fost in the city of Detroit. Calling case number 24351-033, Estate of Willie Murray versus Darrell Foster and all occupants of 20801 Plymouth in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24351-046, Rockwell Developers Corp. MDPM versus all occupants of 10353 Beaconsfield in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24351-047, Optimum Management 5 LLC MDPM versus Jacob Dura and all other occupants of 16124 Westbrook in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24351-048, Revocable Living Trust of Nehemiah M. Montgomery Senior, MDPM versus William Newsom, Kiera Osborne, and all other occupants of 12031 Winthrop in the city of Detroit. Calling case number 24351-049, Tata Nanji, MDPM versus Rashamir Banks and all other occupants of 4052 Penbury Street in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24351-050, Tata Nanji, MDPM versus Jada Ward and all other occupants of 4054 Penbury Street in the city of Detroit. Calling case number 24351-064, Ms. Unique Pointer versus Alessandro Augustin. This is for property located at 9901 Berkshire in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24351-073, D Financial Investments versus Brianna Hollis and Jeremy Morgan and all occupants of 17169 Lenore in the city of Detroit. And finally, calling case number 24351-074, Day by Day Property Management LLC versus Clarence Terrell and all other occupants of 11300 East 7 Mile Road, apartment 217 in the city of Detroit. These matters are before the court on complaints for non-payment of rent as well as complaints to recover possession of property. Today is the date and time scheduled for a first hearing for these matters. Pursuant to Michigan Supreme Court Administrative Order 2020-17, all first hearings are to be adjourned. Therefore, these matters are going to be adjourned to a different new court date. Ladies and gentlemen, please write this information down. Your next court date will be September 16th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. Again, your next court date will be September 16th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. If you log into this court session today via a smartphone or a tablet, you should be able to access the Zoom chat. Madam Clerk, just type that information into the chat. You can go into the Zoom chat and screenshot the information, or you can write it down. Either way, please record the information. The court is going to mail notices to appear to everybody, but in case they get lost, I do like to make sure everybody has the information about the next court date. Your next court date is going to be in person. So there won't be a Zoom hearing for the next court date. You will need to come down to 36th District Court, which is located at 421 Madison in downtown Detroit. I am in courtroom 433, and so you all need to come to courtroom 433 again on September 16th at 8:30 a.m. What else? Plaintiffs, you are to bring with you to the next court date the following information. I need a copy of the deed, a copy of the lease agreement. If rent is at issue, I need the most up-to-date rental ledger. I need a completed proof of service. And if there's a property management agreement in place, I need a copy of that as well. And if the plaintiff is an estate or a personal representative for an estate, I need letters of authority from the probate court. Failure to provide those documents at the next court hearing will result in dismissal of your case. So plaintiffs, please make sure you bring those documents with you to the next court date. Again, plaintiffs, I need the deed, the lease agreement, any property management agreement that is in effect, the most up-to-date rental ledger if rent is at issue, and a completed proof of service. And again, if the plaintiff is an estate, I need the letters of authority granting you authority to act on behalf of the incapacitated individual or the decedent, okay? Defendants, if you have any evidence that supports your defense, please bring it to court with you on September 16th. Specifically, I'm talking about copies of receipts for payments or photographs. Please make sure you bring your evidence to court reduced to paper. That goes for plaintiffs and defendants. Anything that you bring to court that you want the court to review or use as evidence to support or defend your case, please make sure it is in paper format. I do not scroll through people's phones, and I cannot put your cell phone in the file as evidence. So again, if you have pictures, receipts, even your supporting documents, everything needs to be reduced to paper, okay? Let's see, what else? Plaintiffs, you have the right to be represented by an attorney. If you so choose, you can hire your own attorney if you want to be represented by an attorney. Defendants, you also have the right to be represented by an attorney. You can hire your own attorney, or you can speak with the agency attorneys that are logged into this Zoom session today. They are here to provide you, the defendant tenants, with legal advice for the day, with the potential of them taking on your case to represent you throughout the close of these proceedings, and that would be free of charge to you. At the end of today's hearing, I'm going to ask that you be transferred into a breakout room. If you're on a tablet or a smartphone, you will receive a prompt come across your screen. Please tap the prompt. It'll take you into the breakout room. If you called in, meaning you dialed a telephone number to get into this Zoom session today and you're appearing on the telephone, you won't receive a prompt. You don't have to worry about doing anything. Your transfer is going to be automatic. Either way, once you get into the breakout room, you'll be in there by yourself for a little while, because the attorneys are going to make their way one by one into each breakout room, and we only have so many attorneys. So I ask that you please have patience. Once you get in there, please don't start pressing buttons or raising your hand or coming back out into the main session unprompted. That will just slow me down. After you're done speaking with the attorney, you need some? Okay. After you're done speaking with the attorney, you are free to log off, but please make sure you come back to court on September 16th at 8:30 a.m. Okay. Defendants, if you do not come to court on September 16th at 8:30, a default judgment will be entered against you. And plaintiffs, if you don't come to court on September 16th at 8:30 a.m., your case will be dismissed. So everybody, please make sure you come to court on time on September 16th. With all of that being said, for matters ending in 025, 026, 027, 028, 029, 030, 031, and 032, and 033, can I have plaintiff's counsel place your appearance on the record? Wow. All right. Madam Clerk told me that the plaintiff's counsel was present, but he logged off. So I'll note that there's no one here on behalf of the plaintiff. For matter ending in 025, is the defendant Penny Usury or any occupant of 18980 Archdale present? Penny Usury? Penny Usury, if you're here, please unmute yourself and state your name, or press *6 if you're on the telephone. All right. The record.
Yes, it's Penny Usury.
Usury. Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry about the mispronunciation. Let's see. What is your
I went and paid them yesterday.
Okay, so the plaintiff's counsel is not here to verify that. And so I don't have any proof of that, ma'am. So I'm still going to set your court hearing for September 16th at 8:30 a.m. Please stay in contact with the plaintiffs or the plaintiff's attorney. And that plaintiff's attorney's information should be on your summons and complaint. If you did indeed pay, then the plaintiff's attorney will submit a dismissal order. But I don't know if they're going to submit a dismissal order or not. So if you don't hear from the court, you still need to come to court on September 16th, okay? And then I will transfer you into a breakout room. What are you trying to say now?
Oh, I was trying to say, okay, but if they let you know that I did pay, do I still have to come to court on the 16th?
So that's what I was saying. If they submit a dismissal order, then no, you don't have to come to court. But sometimes the plaintiff doesn't communicate with their attorney, and so You know, if you don't show up to say, hey, I paid, then the plaintiff's attorney may ask for a default judgment. I'm just saying, before you decide not to come to court, make sure you are in communication with the plaintiff's attorney, okay? Or you can actually call our court clerk to see if your matter has been dismissed. If it's dismissed before the 16th, you'll receive an order in the mail. If you don't receive an order, then you should come to court or stay in contact with the attorney, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm going to transfer you into a breakout room now. Can someone please transfer Penny Usury into a breakout room? Have a good day, ma'am. That concludes the matter ending in 025. You're welcome. All right, wait, can I see that one more time? All right, for matter ending in 026, is Erica Fordham or any occupant of 16184 Sussex present?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, is that you on the telephone?
No, I'm on camera.
Oh, you're on camera. Okay, what's your name, please?
Erica Fordham.
Okay, good afternoon to you, Ms. Fordham. You are the defendant on this complaint for non-payment of rent. Did you get the information about the next court date?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll see you on September 16th at 8:30 a.m. Can I have someone transfer Ms. Erica Fordham into a breakout room? Let me change. Are you changing her name, Madam Clerk? All right, hold on. She's Madam Clerk has changed her name. Please transfer Erica Fordham. Ms. Fordham, just tap the prompt. It'll take you into the breakout room. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
That concludes matter ending in 026. You're welcome. For matter ending in 027 is Brittany Graham Burks or any occupant of 13332 Griner, number 1 present.
Yes.
Okay. Can you state your name for the court reporter, please?
Brittany Graham Burke.
All right, Ms. Graham Burks, do you have the information about the next court date?
Yes.
All right, this is a complaint for non-payment of rent. You are the defendant. All right, why is everybody? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to ask that you be transferred into a breakout room. We'll see you on September 16th at 8:30 a.m. Can somebody please transfer Ms. Graham Burks? Just follow the prompt, please. That concludes the matter ending in 027. Thank you. All right, matter ending in 028 is DeMarco Ely or any occupant of 19424 Moros present. DeMarco Ely, are you here? If so, please unmute yourself. If you're on the telephone, dial *6. All right, hearing and seeing no response, the court will note that the defendant has failed to appear today. There is no proof of service in the file. I'll check the register of actions to see if a proof of service has been filed. All right. Thank you. The register of actions does not reflect that the defendant was served, and so this matter will be adjourned to a different date. This matter will be adjourned to August 29th, 2024 at 1:35 p.m. and that will be via Zoom. That is to allow for service of the complaint on the defendant. The court will mail notice. That concludes matter ending in 028. For matter ending in 029 is, oh wait, before I start that, what were you saying, Madam Clerk?
Can I transfer it?
All right, the wrong person was previously transferred. I don't see her in here anymore.
She's not longer in her picture. You see her name there?
Erica Fordham, are you still here? Erica Fordham, are you still here? Erica Fordham, are you still here?
Oh, there you are. Yeah, I never got transferred.
They transferred the wrong person. Can I have someone transfer Erica Fordham into a breakout room, please? Thank you. All right, for matter ending in 029 is Glendar Dillard or any occupant of 14242 Curtis present.
Yes, ma'am.
Please state your name.
Glendar Dillard.
Did you get that, Madam Court Reporter? Can you repeat it? It came over choppy.
Glendar Dillard.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Dillard, did you get the information about the next court date?
Yes, ma'am. September the 16th at 8:30 in person.
That's correct. All right, so we'll see you on that date and time. Can I have someone transfer Glendar Dillard into a breakout room? Just follow the prompt, please. Thank you. Have a good day. That concludes matter ending in 029. For matter ending in 030, is Portia Vaughn or any occupant of 12891 Robinson present?
Yes.
Please turn on your camera and state your name.
Portia Vaughn.
Okay, good afternoon to you, Ms. Vaughn. You are the defendant on a complaint for non-payment of rent. Did you get the information about the next court date?
Yes.
Okay, we'll see you on September 16th at 8:30. Can I have someone transfer Ms. Vaughn into a breakout room? That concludes the matter ending in 030. Ms. Vaughn, just tap the prompt when it comes across your screen. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. For matter ending in 031 is Brittany Amos or any occupant of 14874 Spring Garden here. Okay, I see somebody by that name. I'm sending a prompt to unmute. Brittany Amos, please unmute and state your name.
Brittany Amos.
Hello, Ms. Amos. You are the defendant on a complaint for damaged health hazard. Did you hear the information about the next court date?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll see you on the date and time stated on the record. That's the 16th of September at 8:30 a.m. Can I have someone transfer Brittany Amos into a breakout room? Just follow the prompt, please. Yes, it's changed. Okay, we still, yes, ma'am.
This is Erica. I'm still waiting to get transferred.
All right, can I please have someone transfer Erica Fordham into a breakout room? Her hand is raised. They'll get to you, ma'am, and if they don't, you know what? Let me transfer. How do you transfer, Madam Court Reporter? Let me see.
No,
No, Madam Court Clerk.
you go to the name.
Uh-huh. See, I can put her in the waiting room.
No.
It's from a
I
different
got
way.
it. I'm
Okay.
gonna to room number. I hope I'm gonna-
Hold on, let me see. Oh, I see how I can do it. You did it. I think she's gone. She's gone.
Room number 6.
All right. Matter ending in 032 is Kate Wilson or any occupant of 6784 Faust present. Kate Wilson or anyone who lives at 6784 Faust.
Yes,
Please
I'm
state your-
here.
Good afternoon.
Kate
Please state your name.
Kate Wilson.
Okay, hello, Ms. Wilson. You're the defendant on a complaint for non-payment of rent. Did you get the information about the next court date?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll see you on the 16th of September at 8:30. Can I have someone transfer Ms. Wilson into a breakout room? She's on the telephone, so you won't receive a prompt. You'll be transferred automatically, Ms. Wilson. Have a good day. Thank you. That concludes the matter ending in 032. For matter ending in 033 is Darrell Foster or any occupant of 20801 Plymouth present. Please unmute yourself and state your name.
Daryl Foster.
All right, hello, Mr. Foster. There's an echo. Are you logged in via another device?
No, just my laptop.
Okay. All right, Mr. Foster, you're the defendant on the complaint to recover possession of property. Did you get the information about the next court date?
The next court date? No, I did not.
Okay, so your next court date is going to be September 16th of this year at 8:30 a.m.
September 16th?
Yes.
At what time?
And that'll be at 8:30 in the morning.
All right, thank you.
And it'll be in person, so it won't be a Zoom hearing. You need to come down to 36th District Court. Our address is 421 Madison, and that's in downtown Detroit, and I'm in courtroom 433.
433. Okay.
Okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, I'm about to transfer you into a breakout room to speak to a defense attorney. Can I have someone transfer Mr. Foster into a breakout room? Follow the prompt, Mr. Foster, okay?
Thank you.
Have a good day. That concludes the matter ending in 033. All right. For matter ending in 046, 047, 048, 049, 050. That's it. Can I have plaintiff's counsel place your appearance on the record?
Good afternoon, Judge Kennedy. My name is James A. Abbott, attorney at law, P26085, and I represent the next 5 plaintiffs.
Thank you. Good afternoon to you, Attorney Abbott. For matter ending in 046, is there anyone here who lives at 10353 Beaconsfield? 10353 Beaconsfield, if you're present, please make your presence known now by turning on your camera, unmuting yourself, and stating your name. If you called in, dial *6 to unmute. Hearing and seeing no response, Attorney Abbott, there's no proof of service in this file. Were these defendants served?
It's served by posting at 2:07 p.m. on Friday, July 26th by Myron Bell.
Okay. Based on your representation as an officer of the court that the defendants were served, I am going to continue with the first hearing on this complaint this is a complaint to recover possession of property. This will be adjourned to a subsequent hearing to take place on September 16, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. in person in courtroom 433. The court will mail notice. If the defendant logs on today, as with all of the other cases, the defendant will have an opportunity to speak to an agency attorney. That concludes the matter ending in 046. For matter ending in 047 is Jacob Dura or any occupant of 16124 Westbrook present. Jacob Dura, are you present? Jacob Dura. Okay, hearing and seeing no response, the court will note that the defendant did not appear. There is no proof of service in this file. Was the defendant served, Attorney Abbott?
Yes, bailiff Myron Bell posted the property at 12:10 p.m. on Friday, July 26th.
Hello, Your Honor. Present. This is Jacob Dura.
Oh, good afternoon to you, Mr. Dura. You are the defendant on a complaint to recover possession of property. Did you hear the information about the next court date?
Yes.
All right, we'll see you in person on September 16th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. Can I have someone transfer Jacob Dura into a breakout room? Just follow the prompt when it comes across your screen. Have a good day. That concludes the matter ending in 047. For matter ending in 048 is William Newson, Kiera Osborne, or any occupant of 12031 Winthrop present. Whoever keeps sending me chat, I see them, but I can't read them. They pop up across the screen and disappear, and I can't answer your chat while I'm calling the docket. If you have a question, send a direct chat to Madam Court Clerk, please. She's logged in as Court Clerk. That is who you need to chat. All right, what were you saying, Madam Court Clerk? That's who. All right, matter ending in 048 is William Newson, Kiera Osborne, or any occupant of 12031 Winthrop present. Hearing and seeing no response, the court will note that the defendant did not appear today. Attorney Abbott, there's no proof of service in this file. Do you know if the defendants were served?
I do. They were served by Myron Bell at 12:39 p.m. on Friday, July 26th.
Okay, based on your representation as an officer of the court is going to proceed with the first hearing on this complaint to recover possession of property. This will be adjourned to a subsequent hearing to take place on September 16th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. in person in courtroom 433. The court will mail notice. That concludes the matter ending in 048. For matter ending in 049 is Rashamir Banks, or any occupant of 4052 Pingree present. Rashamir Banks, if you're present, please make your presence known now. Hearing and seeing no response, the court will know that the defendant failed to appear at this Zoom hearing. Attorney Abbott, I don't have a proof of service. Was the defendant served?
Yes. July 26th, 1:04
July
p.m.
26th. Okay, based on your representation as an officer of the court is going to proceed with the first hearing on this complaint to recover possession of property. The matter will be adjourned to a subsequent hearing to take place on September 16th at 8:30 a.m. in courtroom 433. The court will mail notice. That'll be in person. That concludes the matter ending in 049. The matter ending in 050 is Jada Ward or any occupant of 4054 Pingree Street present.
Yes, Jada
Jada.
Ward.
Good afternoon, Ms. Ward. You are the defendant on a complaint to recover possession of property. Did you hear the information about the next court date?
Yes.
All right, I will see you on September 16th at 8:30 a.m. Can I have someone transfer Ms. Ward into a breakout room? Just follow the prompt when it comes across your screen. Have a good day. That concludes the matter ending in 050. I think that's it for you, Attorney Abbott. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you, Your Honor. Same to you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, for matter ending in 064 is Ms. Unique Pointer present.
She's trying to unmute.
Let me send you a prompt.
Yes, I am.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Ms. Unique Pointer.
All right. Ms. Pointer, good afternoon. What about the defendant, Alessandro Augustin? Oh, Madam Clerk, did you see the note? You wrote the note, but can you request an interpreter for that one? Okay. All right, Alessandro Augustin, are you present? All right, hearing and seeing no response, the court will note that the defendant failed to appear. I do not have a proof of service in the file. I am going to check the register of actions to see if a proof of service was filed. Did you get a court officer to serve the defendant, Ms. Pointer?
No.
Okay, so this matter is going to be adjourned to a different date. Your case will be adjourned to another Zoom hearing. That'll take place on August 29th at 1:35.
So he's going to
Yes.
get over another month to move
Did
out?
you serve him? Did you serve
Yes,
him?
he was served.
By who? Who served the defendant, ma'am?
I sent it in, I mailed it.
That's proper service. Let me see.
I sent several notices to him. Which one is she talking about? Hold on.
All right, so I'm gonna adjourn this to a second hearing. You're gonna have to bring your proof of service into court. If you don't bring your proof of service the next time, which is the regular date I gave, the original date I gave, if you don't bring it in, I'm dismissing the case, okay? So September 16th at 8:30 a.m., that'll be in person.
Okay.
All right, and that's just based on a conversation that I had with Madam Clerk about the defendant calling. So if regardless of whatever took place, I need the proof of service or I can't move forward. And so I need the proof of service, and I need, if you served it by mail, I need a postal receipt, okay? So you're gonna need to bring a postal receipt and proof that you served by mail.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we'll see you on September 16th
Alrighty.
at 8:30 a.m.
Alrighty.
Have a good day.
You too.
That concludes matter ending in 063. For matters ending in 073 and 074, can I have plaintiff's counsel place your appearance on the record? Is there no plaintiff here? Okay. For matter ending in 073 is Brianna Hollis or Jeremy Morgan or any occupant of 17169 Lenore present. The record should reflect that neither the plaintiff nor the defendant appeared for this first hearing on a complaint for non-payment of rent. I do not have a proof of service in the file. And so I am checking the register of actions to see if a proof of service was filed. It looks like there was a proof of service filed. I don't have it yet in my file. Plaintiff is going to need to bring a hard copy of the proof of service to the next court date, but I will adjourn this matter to September 16th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. The court will mail notice. Madam Clerk, do you have any proofs of service over there?
No.
Okay. All right, that concludes matter ending in 073. Matter ending in 074 is Clarence Terrell or any occupant of 11300 East 7 Mile Road, apartment 217 present. Hearing and seeing no response, the court will note that neither the plaintiff nor the defendant appeared for this matter. There is no proof of service in the file. I will check the register of actions to see if a proof of service was filed. It looks like a proof of service was filed. It just has not made it to the physical file yet. And so the court will adjourn this matter to September 16th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. in courtroom 433. That'll be in person, and the court will mail notice. That concludes matter ending in 074. That concludes the docket for courtroom 433 for today, August 1st, 2024. Thank you to the litigants, my court staff, the agency attorneys, and the plaintiff's attorneys. Court is adjourned.